He doesn't.
Run down.
What's going on, everybody? John Anthony, Chairshot Sports, Sport Code affiliate, as always, powered by Zoa Energy. Awesome, guys. Great Raw on the go home to WrestleMania. Thank you so much to obviously Jesse B joining me, Princess Skywalker, and my man over here doing yeoman's work. Just did a watch along. If you weren't catching it, go watch. It was on the run. I was on the run in. My man Mike and Spedrock doing a watch along with Raw. So I checked in. It was great. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Ready to talk about everything I just watched. You know, I paid attention at least because I was on the watch along. So can't say I didn't watch. Yes, sir.
One more time.
Hey, it's WrestleMania week, baby. We gotta put everything out we can.
That's it, man. I told her I'm gonna be sleeping a total of like 55, 60 hours this week. This is gonna be nuts. Cool. So let's just jump right into it. Raw was good. Obviously, we come in there. We're hot. We're ready. We're excited. We got Paul Heyman running around the back, looking for the tribal chief. Still not there. Yeah, we get into the Gunther J Uso like vignette. Then we get Gunther coming down, doing an interview with Michael Cole. That kind of breaks down. It's just Gunther doing a into the camera promo. New for him. New. I like the edge, trying to build an attitude, trying to show how pissed off and how zeroed in he is, how in control of everything he is. I liked it. It was a good promo. It was good. Gunther doesn't really come out with a lot of this stuff, kind of just calls someone stupid and how he's going to beat him and how the ring is sacred. This is edgy. It was good. I liked it. It was new. I liked it going into Saturday and Sunday. We needed this. We're going to talk about the Jay promo, which was the counter in a little bit. What were your guys' thoughts as far as Gunther in this promo? This is a little off the cuff for him. Jesse, I'll start with you.
Yeah, he kind of came out, I guess, for the first time sounding unsure of himself. Like he wasn't sure what was going to happen on Sunday. He didn't seem as confident going into Mania as he should be.
I'm always in control. Yeah, that was
Doth protest a little too much.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what they talk about on the running all the time. That's Mike's go-to. So let's
that's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
Segue to that, Mike. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, exactly that. That was the first thing that came through my head. It's like, well, you're being awful loud about that. Maybe you're just trying to convince yourself more than you're trying to convince us. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a great promo. It was good to see that kind of reverse position with both him and Jay. Whatever you say, we'll talk about the Jay promo in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just kind of that reversal of situation of him maybe not being as confident, Jay having ultra confidence now coming into Saturday. And really, I mean, it kind of puts, kind of makes you think, because we've talked about, Jay kind of coming up underneath. Maybe he was going to win the belt, be the conquering hero. But now that they've kind of swapped positions there, maybe a little jeopardy into the match going into the weekend.
What's going on, Stampede?
What's going on, Stampede?
Told you was going to jump in.
Also saw Lady Alpha, Nate, and Michael from Kicking Out too. Welcome, you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Where's Lady? Saying hi to Nate.
Hello, everybody.
Got Nate. There we go. The usual suspects jumping into all the streams. Appreciate you guys and all your support. Stampede, the resident encyclopedia for all of our shows. Yeah, so then we jump out. We got Liv Morgan taking on Bayley. Good match, man. The ending of the match was great. Everyone getting Lyra getting involved. Here comes Raquel. Everyone getting involved. It was good for me. I liked it. I think all the matches we'll talk about. I think all the matches tonight were good. Put together very well. Proper interference, obviously going into the weekend. Good match though. Good match, man. Bayley gets the 1, 2, 3, which I thought was probably going to happen anyway. But yeah, I was excited to see it. No one really looks weak here because obviously you have the outside interference, Raquel doing her thing, Lyra doing her thing. So it was good foreshadowing for this weekend. But yeah, it was a good match. What are you guys' thoughts on the women's match, Mike?
I loved it. This was one of my favorite Liv Morgan matches that I've seen in a while. Bayley always does it. Bayley's one of the top women in the WWE. They did a lot more floor work than I expected. A lot of outside stuff, a lot of hard hitting stuff from the apron down to the floor, onto the apron. A lot more than I would have thought with those two going into this tag team match coming up. But I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was a great match.
Awesome. Jesse?
Yeah, it was a decent match. Bailey, like Mike said, Bailey always puts on a good show, so it's always fun watching Bailey wrestle at least. And she has the ability to highlight whoever she's in the ring with, so it automatically makes it a good match just having Bailey in it.
Yeah. I think it was really, really a good match. They really went out there and put something on, so I was excited to see that. Then we do we have a rehash of the favor. We talk about that from Friday night. Then we have Bianca?
Yeah, Bianca was first.
Bianca was talking about the women's match. Talking about how she hasn't been herself. Talking about she's a little off kilter a little bit here, but still coming into the match and trying to win that and getting her title back. So it's interesting. All three women's, and not to get ahead of it, but all three vignettes of the women for the match going into this weekend was awesome. All three slapped. All three definitely checked all the boxes. I was very happy to see that. Then we get Rey Mysterio taking on Julius Creed. Great match. Julius can go. Rey can go. Kind of Julius running the match, which was awesome. Getting a lot of offense in. Rey kind of just showcasing Julius here. And then here comes American Made. Obviously, LW gets involved. And the ref's like, you know what? Both of you does the roundup. Get out of here, both of you guys. And surprisingly, unexpectedly, Grande Americano is in the house. He's here.
My mom was so funny during that match. She was like, Rey Mysterio still wrestles. I was like, yep.
Enjoy it, man. Until he's not, because you're like, oh man, I wish he's not.
Yeah,
I know it was funny. She started
now
to get into it, and she's like, oh god, I'm starting to get into wrestling again.
Awesome, but it was
that's
good.
what it's all about.
That's it. Grande comes out, the whole night goes down. Rey ends up getting the 1, 2, 3. And then obviously Grande has a loaded mask, taking down Dragon Lee, gives up giving the headbutt to Rey Mysterio to walk out of the ring. Gracias! Walking out of the ring, going to Mania. So I think it was a good match. I think it was how they did it and how we got Americano out there was cool. Like, everyone got thrown out, but here comes him. It was a good match, man. It was good. Julius, I think, had a nice little showcase there where he kind of let him get his offense in. So that was cool to see. Then we have the War Raiders give their promo in regards to the Raw World Tag Titles. As far as trying to put them on the shelf, they're coming for blood. They're going to do everything they can to retain. And then we go to the Boo Day, and just the promo that they cut was awesome. I'm excited for this tag team match. I know we talked about it. I won't get into predictions. Mike, you haven't done any yet. Me and Jesse have done one. I can't see. I don't know, man. Who do you think has more steam going into after the promos, after whatever happened tonight? Who has more steam going into Mania this weekend? Mike, I'll start with you.
I mean, I think the answer to that question is always going to be the New Day, just because they're one of the greatest tag teams on the mic, in the ring. So I think that answer is probably always going to be the New Day. And I'll let it go. I mean, I think the New Day wins. I'll spoil my predictions because I don't think anybody else thinks. I mean, I haven't heard anybody say the War Raiders yet. I didn't get a chance to watch all your predictions last night. I know you have another one coming up tomorrow night. But I mean, this has got to be the New Day's time, because if they lose here, why do you turn them heel? Like, why do all this if you're going to have them lose? So yeah, little sneak peek for our predictions coming up on Thursday. I do think the New Day do win, but like, even then, I mean, they're the New Day. They're always going to have the upper hand on 90% of the tag teams. Same way we talk about John Cena and Cody. John Cena is going to have the upper hand as soon as he walks into the ring with 90% of the people he walks in the ring with. The New Day are like that for the tag team division, with the exception of maybe the Usos. Yep. Right now, they're always going to be that upper echelon of tag teams. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Gave you the
They're
scoop.
definitely one of the top tier tag teams out there. They have been for years and years and years, for over a decade. They've been one of the top tag teams in the WWE. So it's really hard to think that they're not going to come out winners going into Mania. Over the War Raiders, absolutely.
Awesome.
And
And
I'm glad
obviously-
you don't have the trader there on your desk tonight. So thank you.
I
for
know.
that.
I put
appreciate it.
belts. I put some belts. I want to be nice. I want to
I'm okay
represent
with that.
some raw stuff going. Should put them right here. I should have put them right here on the top in the corner. Well, thank you for sharing that prediction. Speaking of that, follow that prediction. Everything else. Big Mike and Spedrock are doing their WrestleMania predictions on Thursday, coming up at 8 p.m. You guys can catch them on X, YouTube. 8 p.m. Eastern time. I think it's at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, catch them absolutely, and also you can catch those guys tomorrow night. Where?
8 p.m. on the Run In Wrestling Podcast. 8 p.m. 7 p.m. Central. Starting at 6:30, we're having a live watch along for NXT, the Go Home show for Stand and Deliver.
Awesome. So. And if for me and Jesse's predictions, if you haven't seen it already, check out last night. It was myself, Jesse, Matt Traeger, and Gilbert joined us. We gave our wrestling predictions, so talked about the card and everything going on this weekend. So then we have a great match. AJ Styles. Anytime you have Karrion Kross graps on TV, it's been a long time. I've been jonesing for it. I was tweeting about it. Very happy about
So
the out
good.
there. So happy. The man looks like $1 million fucking dollars. Looks great. Took the job. Carried out here with jokes out here, mocking dudes, just going uber like what we're gonna see down the road. Uber heel, just mocking dudes, just taking it to AJ. Scarlett getting involved, the whole nine. At the end of the day, AJ gets the win. Gets the 1, 2, 3. For those of you who didn't notice, it was one of those things where the little things, Karrion kind of turns around. He knows AJ is going to give him the phenomenal forearm. He kind of puts his hands behind his back and takes it because he knows AJ needs to take that win for that confidence to take it to beat Logan. So if you go back to what they talked about last week, AJ needs to take this and win this for Logan, for everybody in the locker room, not just him, but everybody. But I think the match was great. Logan comes out. Dude, like, what are we doing? Like, Logan just needs to just get the hell out, man. I'm just so, man. He shows up, does some mic work that's not even that great, comes in the ring, and then goes away. I'm just, I can't wait till WrestleMania season's over and it goes away till Money in the Bank. But your overall thoughts as far as Karrion being in the ring, and it's been a while. Your guys' thoughts on the AJ Karrion match and the aftermath of that. Jesse, I'll start with you.
No, it was a great match. It was really nice to see Karrion back in the ring, actually getting some time on TV that wasn't just in the back doing a promo, where he was actually getting ring time and being able to wrestle. So that was really nice to see. It was a phenomenal match, no pun intended.
Let's see what you did there.
But all in all, Logan Paul just needs to go the fuck away. Like, he came out and it just put a damper on absolutely everything. It was just, the crowd went meh. And then it was hard to get them back after that. Again, it seemed.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last night. And Mike, I'll say it, and I kind of want to get your thoughts. It's feel like it was cool when Logan kind of became the full-time wrestler, quote unquote, right? He's doing this. He's obviously great at what he does. But now I feel like these past maybe 2 months, maybe a month and a half. Now I feel like Logan's going out there. I feel like he's just doing the job. He just is out there doing work because he has to do it. It's a contract. I don't feel the same enthusiasm in Logan putting his everything into the promos that he's cutting. Like he's excited to be there and it's cool. Now he's just like, okay, it's part of what I got to do. This is just another check mark on the to-do list today. I mean, maybe I'm the only one thinking that, but Mike, what are your thoughts?
No, I definitely kind of see that. I'll start with the match first. Again, I'm with you. I love the fact that Karrion Kross gets time on TV. I love the way that match ended. Mm-hmm. You know, you mentioned the hands behind the back, but what a lot of people didn't notice, maybe they did, was the smile right before that. Right as they were panning up, he had a big smile on his face because he knew it was coming. Like, all right, let's do this, and show me you're a killer. And that whole point of that match, before people on X start going, well, you're burying Karrion Kross, it's his only match and he loses. That match was never about him winning.
Nope.
Not even for him. For his character, it wasn't about winning. He wanted to bring that more vicious side out of AJ Styles to make sure he wins at WrestleMania. He did exactly what he wanted to do. That's why he had the smile on his face, hands behind his back, got to beat him up a little bit. And then, like you said, Logan Paul comes out, and the crowd does kind of die a little bit. He doesn't have the same impact as he did 6 months to a year ago. And I don't know if it's the fact that he's used to being in a more marquee match. I know it's WrestleMania, but usually he's in one of the more marquee matches on a show. And while he's facing one of the greatest of all time in AJ Styles, it's just a mid-card match.
Right.
You know, like it or not, it's a mid-card match. And I don't know how much he's sinking his teeth into that because he feels like he's better than a mid-card match.
Yeah.
Because he is Logan Paul and that is who he is. So yeah, I definitely see that part, but where I will give credit for, which I won't do much, that finisher is freaking awesome.
It is.
As much as I hate to give credit, we said it on our stream, that finisher is the shit.
The Paul.
We talked about it. Yeah, and I don't know, Stampede, please, I'm glad you're here because I didn't see you on the stream, and we had this question. I wish you were there. Has anybody ever done that before? Is that a move that somebody else has done that I just don't know about?
No.
Because I don't remember ever seeing that before.
Watching a lot of wrestling, again, I know Stampede watches a lot of other stuff outside. I mean, I've watched a lot of stuff American, and I can't remember anyone doing that kind of pickup, turnaround into like a DDT, like pile driver almost. That's a wild move. Like, because thinking about it, I mean, obviously we're going to wait like 30 seconds, we'll get an answer, but I'm pretty sure Logan was like, listen, I want something that nobody's done. Somebody give it. But the real answer I want that I don't think Stampede can give us, I want to know who was like, do this.
Yeah.
Go do this.
I thought that too.
That'll be your move. That's the one I want to know. Like, I want to know who came up with that shit. Like, who was like, it can't be, I don't think it was Logan, but who was like, do this into a counter and put it down.
Who
like,
championed it? Who brought it to life?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, and that tells me that it's never been done. Stampede said he's never seen it, so I'm just saying it's never been done before. So.
Yeah, no, and I totally agree with that. That's something where he was like, I want something new that no one's done. The first time I saw it, I literally wound to look at my wife. I'm like, did you see that? No, like, look at this. That's a sick move. Damn, like,
yeah.
So, but good on
I've had that same thought. Is I don't know that he came up with it. I want to know who gave it to him.
Yes, awesome, Jesse. What do you?
We may never find that answer.
We'll get it.
Yeah, it's a cool move. I still hate Logan Paul, but it's a cool move.
What are your thoughts on the match of how it went down? Kind of him kind of building up AJ going into Mania.
Yeah, like I said before, it was a good match. It was nice to see Kyrian on TV. It does. I figured they were going to give AJ the rub into WrestleMania. So, but like I said, when Logan came out, it just kind of ruined it.
The crowd goes mid. Awesome. So then we get the promo we've been waiting for. We get Jey Uso coming down, all black. Not really, too much. He's kind of relying on everyone else to do that. But yeah, comes down, cuts a hell of a promo. Again, very personal, good to Gunther. Got kind of crowd favorite toward the end of it, kind of getting back to the roots of what I just wanted to see it. And Mike, I know we've talked about it. We've all talked about it for weeks. I just wanted to see come down the ramp and kind of get in the ring. And no disrespect. Obviously, you don't want to kill the fans, right? You don't want to lose that. But like, guys, look, no yeet right now because I need to focus on this belt, and this match. I appreciate y'all behind me. Yeet all you want, but I need to do this. I need to get in me. This is what I need to do. That's what I wanted to see tonight. And I feel like the best we're going to get is him being in all black, kind of just being like kind of walking down, sauntering and standing on. Instead of getting in the ring, he stands on there. Let's Pat McAfee yeet for fucking 10 minutes to everybody. That's cool. That's the best we're going to get, I feel like. But I just want to see a hard version of Jey. And I know we've all talked about it. We've all wanted to see it. I know we talked about the promos being stale. I knew Gunther had a great Gunther. I feel like I stepped his game up to start the show. What are your guys' thoughts as far as the promo that Jey cut going into Mania? Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean it was okay. We were talking about some other stuff during this, so I didn't get to hear all the words of the promo, so I'll have to go back and listen to it. But I wish that one would have been in the ring instead of on the desk where he's high-fiving McAfee. I didn't want any of that either. I liked how he came. I'm okay with him coming out of the crowd because that still kind of fits. He didn't yeet. He didn't have the yeet glasses on this time, so he's taking that away too. Because last week he didn't yeet either, but he had the glasses on and everything else. This one was a little bit more serious till the end there. I would have liked for him just to get in the ring and start talking, and you can still have Michael Cole and all that, and then he restarts the music, and let's not worry about any of that right now. Handle your business. take care of what you need to take care of, avenge your brother, and then yeet after.
Yeah.
He even gave the yeet as he kind of left. And I get it shows him some more confidence. He has the confidence to yeet again, I guess, for the lack of a better term. He found his yeet. It's like when Uso got his yeet back, I guess, maybe.
Uso got his yeet back. I'm dead.
So something like that. But I would have liked to have not had any of that, and he can get his yeet back when he wins his title, if he wins his title coming up this weekend.
No, I agree, man. When he was like, "One time, restart my music," I'm like, "No, I don't want that. Don't do that. Don't do it."
And then he couldn't help himself. He had to give a yeet out before he left. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. You got to yeet.
And you only get one shot at this, right? And this is what I was saying until I was watching it, and we didn't. I know we've all wanted like the entry. We talked about it, the walk down, the ring stuff. You only get one shot at this. We can't rehash. Let's say he loses on Sunday. Either or. Saturday, sorry, either or, right? But let's say he does. You can't go back on this and now have a hard Jey Uso. Like, now I learned. No, now nobody's behind you. Now it's a rehash. And now you need to do this. He should have been losing the glasses, the shirts, like everything a long time ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. Now we're doing it 5 days before. You come out some Ray-Bans and all black. That's like,
Yeah, they could have done this a lot like they did Xavier Woods when Karrion Kross first did it. He started wearing the darker colors. He was still coming out the New Day. He little pieces here and there where Kofi would come out in bright colors like the normal New Day, and he would come out in a black version of it. And yes, it is exactly like Stella getting her groove back. Except this one's brought to you by Blue Chew.
One day we're gonna get that.
They could have done it a lot more. It's weird.
Go ahead, Jesse.
No, go ahead.
It's almost like it's too little, too late.
Yeah.
Because they waited until days before the match for him to finally get serious, for him to finally be putting in a promo that means something, rather than just this poor me. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not good enough. They waited way too long to get this version of Jey. So we get to see him one time before WrestleMania. No, we should have been seeing this Jey at least for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I agree. I just wish they started this 4 or 5 weeks ago. Then tonight would have been you come down, strip it all down. What's the Rock famous promo against strip it all away, everything down. You just come down to the ring, all black, Ray-Bans. Listen, screw the Yeet, screw everything else. Not screw you guys, but listen, it's about me and that title and Gunther. I'm going to get him. I'm going to win that belt. Drop the mic and walk out. That's it. That's all I needed. I needed you for maybe 4 minutes, 3.5 maybe. Just give the promo, do that, and walk out. That's all I needed. And now I'm like, ooh, Jay's a bad man. Jay's in there. But again, had to do the one time, do it. I'm like, no. What are we doing? Don't do that. Danger. No. I don't know. Anyway. So we get to Braun Breaker giving his promo in the back. Judgment Day destroys him. Takes him out. Power and numbers just kind of puts him down on the ground. So that kind of ends that. Braun doesn't get to talk at all. Then we get Penta and Finn taking on each other. Hell of a match. Awesome match. May I say the match? Awesome match, man. These two are great in the ring. Gives me even more excitement for what's going to come on Sunday. Wow. Awesome stuff. Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, Dom and Carlito come down. Do all this stuff. Obviously, everyone gets involved. Hell of a match, man. I'm just excited for Braun comes down. Carlito, pretty sure pissed himself. Gets back in the ring. He's like, no. And Braun's like, that's fine.
I'm not dying again.
And that's fine. I'll just give you a 2-man spear. Takes out both guys with a double spear because Braun's not human. Penta getting his last licks. Taking it to Finn. I'm excited for this Fatal 4-Way. And I think this is probably one of those matches. It doesn't happen a lot. I don't think it really happens a lot. I know we all have our picks, and I'm like, I don't want to keep pulling out your predictions. I want to save them for Thursday, so people, obviously want to see what you have to do. Me and Jesse already talked about it. This is a match I feel like maybe it doesn't matter who wins. This might be if whoever one of the four wins, no one really loses. You know what I mean? It's one of those where I'm like, okay, I want to see a winner, but if Braun retains, cool. Penta, woo! And then if it's Dom or Finn, makes sense. Judgment Day stuff. So whoever wins this, it's like I'm not mad about it, but the match is gonna slap. So your thoughts on the?
It's gonna be amazing.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a hell of a match. So excited. So as far as the match, the ending, and your excitement for the Fatal 4-Way, Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, pretty much everything you said. I loved the match. It was great. I mean, you've got Finn and Penta who aren't going to put on a bad match. The Carlito spot was hilarious. I love how he learned from last week. He looked at him, saw Ron Reagan, and said, "Oh hell no, not again! That ain't cool." And then turned around and ran. So at least he's smart enough to be able to dip out like that. So the double spear was great. Finn kind of sneaking out as soon as Braun got in there, so he didn't take any damage there. So that's always good.
What's going on?
Kind of showing that heel tendency. What's up, Maggie? Appreciate you coming in. Because you noticed that. I mean, Finn's in there beating everybody up too, and all that, and then Braun Breaker gets in there and starts running wild, and then all of a sudden it's just Carlito and Dom, and then you see Penta in the corner, and like, hey, Finn's nowhere to be found. That man snuck out like the rent was due, and then you see him at the very end standing there. Yeah, see him standing there at the very end in the background with all 97 abs sticking out, and just kind of like, I didn't take no damage. I'm good.
I'm ready to go.
So
let's go.
Yeah. So it was very smart. I like the way they did it. And I agree
Finn
with you.
doesn't have a fucking 6-pack. Finn has a 97-pack. That
Yes.
dude's got fucking
all
abs
those
for
packs
days.
go down to all those packs trail down to the demon. So
Yeah, one of the funniest comments, I watched JD's interview with CVV, and he's like I'm not a bad looking guy. I work out, but I have to walk out next to that motherfucker every night, and I look like I'm the worst shape in history.
Finn is sick. He probably has literally, if I had to put like a paycheck on it, maybe 3% body fat, probably 2.
Yeah,
probably 2. Oh my.
Yeah, God. I mean if it's that.
Oh man. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mike just brought this up. Hold on, wait a minute. What are we doing?
No, he wants to change it from the spear to the gore with.
Gore. That's goaded to Rhino. You can't do that, man. Come on, that's. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Like we're protecting Rhino's gore, but Goldberg's spear. You can have that.
That's why he's the
Goldberg. Goldberg.
Hey, take it easy with that. Hey, come on now. Like, whoa.
And I get it. Before somebody comes for me, I realize Goldberg's not the first person to use the spear.
I was gonna say, yeah. Well, hold on. Come on, man. Damn. Might be the show down the road. Calm down. Whoa, hey, take it easy on Goldberg.
That's like the one thing I agree with Bret Hart on is about how bad Goldberg sucks.
Yeah, but listen.
The one thing, have you heard what we said about Hulk Hogan? I kind of agree with that one too.
Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here comes the tangent. Wait. So let me just go around the room. Wait, hold on. Before that, Jesse, your thoughts? I'm sorry on the Penta match, the aftermath, everything that happened with that. You go with that, and then we're gonna go around the room.
That match was fucking fantastic. They have great chemistry in the ring. They've got good flow. They both are fast movers, so it made the match flow really well because they both have the same harpoon. Because they both have the same tempo in the ring. So it was nice to watch them interact with each other and wrestle each other because of they have the same tempo, they have the same pace, they can keep up with each other. So it was a good match involved.
No, I agree, man. It was awesome match. So I'm gonna start with Mike on this. Who has the best spear in WWE history? Only one. No top 3, no ties. Who has the best spear?
I mean, it's hard to beat Breaker right now. Some of the ones I've seen him pull out. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Breaker. I'll stick with that. I'm happy with that. I've seen some pretty amazing spears from him.
Okay. Jesse, best spear. WWE history.
I'm gonna go with Roman.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Roman.
All right. I gotta go with Goldberg. Because Goldberg was like Goldberg was the pickup and drive. Like that's he like it was literally some. Everyone knows. If y'all didn't know, you watch the Goldberg. Goldberg has said in interviews, he's like, I know what the fuck I was doing. They told me to go out there and wrestle. I was a spirit dude. I don't know. He was doing football shit. He literally picked the dude up and just drove his shit. And he did. He did it to The Rock when he debuted. He did it to a lot of other dudes. Did Triple H. Like he picked the guy up and just. Roman's is close though. Edge had a hell of a spear. Edge had a hell of a spear though. Gotta give it to Goldberg. I don't know. That's why I'm not taking.
But that was one of two of Goldberg's movesets. He had a spear and he had the jackhammer. That's
what I'm saying. This isn't like talking about Goldberg's whole moves. I'm talking about spears. Goldberg is definitely like probably top tier. But Braun is sick. And Roman's isn't bad either. Roman's is like weird though. Roman, I feel like, hits you and coddles you down to the. He's like, "Gah, I'll bring you down to the ground." Okay, but the spear is such a weird move. Like if that's your finisher, you're like, "Oh, there's so many people that had this before me." Like you got to put some kind of like twist on it or something weird. Like make it yours because it's so. That's why Braun is hit. Braun's jumping out 10 feet before he hits you and knocking the shit out of you like this. Dude,
yeah, with him being a Georgia guy too. Call it the Bull Rush or something. So you get Bulldog in it, yeah.
But no, Braun is sick, man. That's some. Woo! That video they were saying has gone so viral, like on TikTok, on WWE, on Instagram, everywhere. Like what he did to Carlito was like.
I would challenge you to find a single spear that's better than that single spear.
That one? No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No.
That one.
I throw who?
That spear was fucking insane.
Oh, I thought you said you had one. I was like,
Braun last week when he took out Carlito.
Yeah, that's the one. Absolutely. So then we have the AO Sky vignette. Hope you guys like subtitles. But she was everything she said in that promo was 125% correct. Loved it. I love me some AO Sky. Spoiler alert, that's my pick for the triple threat. But yeah, no, she just killed it. Awesome to see. Love me some AO Sky. So it was a great promo. We go from there, and then we go into Paul Heyman chilling in the back. He's been chilling there all night, right? We're going on 2 hours and 10 minutes. It finally feels like, oh, what's up? What's up, Paul? What's going on, man? How you doing? And he's like, what do you want? What do you want, man? I've been out here. I'm waiting. I want to talk to you real quick. Roman pulls up, see these two guys, bosom buddies, chilling, hanging out, plotting, conspiring. Roman's like, screw both of you. I'm out. Roman makes his way down to the ring. This segment was awesome, man. Roman cooking Paul. And then it's just here comes Seth doing their thing. Kind of like, I got it. It can't be you. It can't be you. It needs to be me. It has to be at the end of the day. These guys getting the fisticuffs. Here comes CM Punk. Rollins sees them all laying and just kind of looking at Heyman. I feel like it was a rehash of last week, but more of like Seth showing what he can do to both these guys when the match comes this upcoming weekend. I'm not gonna ask for predictions. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to root for Mike. Me and just here to give them. But your thoughts on the ending segment and the how do I want to phrase it? I guess like does the ending, I guess at the end of the day, as much as we're building up to this, if you saw this ending, do you have more like interest in this main event, this triple threat on night one? Or are you just like, I still kind of feel the same way. Did they do the job that they wanted to do tonight? Or are we still kind of like, I'll see what happens on Saturday night? Jesse, I'll start with you.
I don't think she heard your question.
I'm excited for the match on Saturday. I still think Seth's going to take it.
I like it. Mike, your thoughts?
So I won't say this got me more excited because I was pretty damn excited to begin with.
Mhm.
So it's hard to add to something that's already full, kind of
Yeah.
thing. I loved the kind of nuances of the entire thing, though. I love how they learned from Rhea, Liv, and Dom for that whole, CM Punk playing the Liv part with, the wise man's Dom, and then Rhea Ripley or
Oh,
Roman Reigns
yeah,
comes
I'm
walking
glad
in at the
you-
very last second.
Yeah.
I like how they've learned from that feud to kind of take it into something else. It was a very Judgment Day-esque kind of catch them right at the right second, so that was pretty fun. And then Roman just kind of walking past, and even in the ring, going, "No, I got it. I can get my own microphone. I got this. I don't need your help." So it was very fun. I enjoyed it. It doesn't really change anything for me. I still think the same person's going to win that I thought was going to win before this. I'm still very excited about the match. But yeah, it was very entertaining. I enjoyed the segment.
Guys, I don't think the wise man can hear you. Y'all gotta chant a little louder with that. I'm like, yo, stop cooking this man. Dude, like, stop it, man. Damn. Oh, man. It was good for me. I liked it. I think, again,
I loved that. That was great.
Now, you know what now, Paul? Now I'm going to cook you.
You fucked up.
Yo, he's literally walking around with the mic.
Mm-hmm.
It cooked, man. That was the thing. Roman loves to do that kind of shit, and that's awesome that they had to do that. Like, I love how Roman's having fun with it. Obviously, it didn't change. Again, I agree with Mike. It didn't change who I have coming out on top. I think it was great. So yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good segment. Great way to end the Raw. Going home. They ended earlier than 10:30. I'm like, was it 10:24? Like, what are we? Telling you,
Yeah.
they're just putting it in the bank for that. I'm telling you, next Monday we're gonna be getting together like 11:15. I'm telling you, they're gonna go all out. Returns, everything. They're going wild. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Mania. So at this point,
That's interesting.
obviously, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Yes. If no one else got that reference when he did the video, and he literally had the shirt, you have to look at the shirt. Look at the shirt that Rock had on. Looking at the cute. Stampede knows. If you know, you know. Gotta watch it. So thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's late. Everyone's tired as hell from everything going on. It's a long, long week. But yeah, I'll take this time. I'm going to give the platform up to Mike to talk about everything going on his station with his guys and what they got going on going into Mania. Mike, go ahead.
So yeah, at the Running Wrestling Podcast at _ Big Mike 27 on X, Twitch, TikTok, everywhere else. You can catch us every night this week going live. Watch alongs for NXT and SmackDown coming up. Those will start at 6:30. We have Wednesday night where the Run-In explains WrestleMania, where we talk to a couple of casual fans who don't watch week to week. So we explain kind of what's going on in every match to get them ready for WrestleMania. So if you know somebody that doesn't watch week to week, they want to catch up, tell them to tune into the Run-In, 8 o'clock Central Time on Wednesday night. Thursday night, the big show, we are having our predictions. Got some special guests. Got Chokeslam Wrestling. Got Miami the Great from DWE over on X. A good friend of mine, Brian, who's in with the Herb and Raj podcast. He's also a big wrestling fan. They are joining us, all vying for that WWE crown. If you did not catch last night, we had our Stand and Deliver predictions with John Anthony right up there above me and EC. Tune in to see who picked who and see who wins on Stand and Deliver there and who takes home that brand new NXT predictions belt that we debuted last night. So make sure you go check it out.
Awesome. Great stuff, guys. Tune into the Run-In. These guys are killing it this week, doing yeoman's work all the way up. Well, also too, I'll let Jesse talk first, and then I'll do my whole spiel. Jesse, where can we all find you this week? It's probably tied to me a lot, but go ahead and talk about everything going on this week.
Well, you can find me at Just Skywalker 10 on X, on YouTube, at The Lowdown with Princess Skywalker and John Anthony on Wednesday nights, immediately following AEW Dynamite. And then, John.
And then?
What?
And then?
And then?
You want me to talk about tomorrow night? Oh, is this by Q? Oh,
Where else
okay,
will
great.
we be to this?
Cool. All right, awesome. So awesome. So
Yes.
like I said, follow me. I just want to make sure you were. I want to make sure you were done. You were talking about AEW. There's a lot of stuff. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on AEW, man. You got the Owen Hart stuff. Who's the wild card? Who's coming out? Like, what's it gonna be? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. I didn't know if you were done. I'm just making sure.
Whose house? Oh, it's still Mike's house.
Mike's house. Awesome. So those of you who've been watching, obviously last night we did a show with Gilbert, Dwayne Gill, a prediction show, myself, Jesse, and Matt Gill. Tomorrow night, the action doesn't stop. We are bringing you all the predictions with all the hottest people out there, and some awesome WWE wrestlers. So myself and Jesse B will be here tomorrow night, 11:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 Central, 8:30 Western Time. Myself, Jesse B, former WWE Women's and Divas Champion Layla L will be joining us, and also one of the hottest content creators and podcasters right now, Stephanie Hypes, will be joining us as well tomorrow night. So 11:30 Eastern Time, but the farther you go that way, it's going to be 9:30 Jesse's time, Central Time, and then 8:30 West Coast time. Yeah, and also too, the three people you see here on the screen right now, Saturday and Sunday, we'll be doing some WrestleMania recaps as late as it can go. WrestleMania can probably go 15 hours. That's cool. Join us here talking about everything WrestleMania, title changes, retentions, debuts, all that other stuff. Join us here all weekend. The only way to do that, the best way to do that, instead of having to look at Twitter and YouTube, and oh my God, I got to set a reminder on my phone. Best way to do it, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Do the thing. It's going to let you know on your phone what's going on. This is a crazy week for wrestling, crazy week for us. The best way to do it is to ring that bell. It's going to let you know everything we got going on ahead of time. So, yeah, awesome stuff going on. I'm pumped for it, man. This is why we play the game, guys. This is the biggest week in wrestling. Big week for all of us. Running is going to be killing it with watch-alongs and things like that. Also, tune in Thursday, like I said, to see their prediction for WrestleMania, and tune in tomorrow night for me, Jesse B, Layla L, and Stephanie Hypes talking about Mania as well. So, yeah, I'm excited, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm going to go get some sleep.
Yeah. Go drink some tea and honey or something, so I don't lose my voice by the end of this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drink some tea. Amana. Awesome, guys. All right, so for Mike, for Jesse B, I'm John Anthony. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. It's gonna be an awesome week. Subscribe, ring the bell, do the thing. We'll see all of you